So some more clarity is brought in the next couple of slokas. So this I call it as total freedom from all karmas. So Jnanagni Dagda Karmani, the fire of knowledge burns all karma, but conditions apply. So Prarabdha karma of Jnana is not burnt. That's what we heard earlier. Now Shankaracharya says there's no, the conditions apply, don't apply. Prarabdha karma of Jnana is also burnt. Okay, how is that so? Today's talk is total freedom from all the karmas. Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, Agami and Kriyamana. We discussed yesterday, Sanchita karma of Jnana is burnt. Right? How is getting burnt? Jnanagni Dagda Karmani. The fire of knowledge will burn karma. Karma cannot burn karma. I do more karma, I do more action, karma cannot burn karma. It is like doing some action to remove the karma is like putting ghee into the fire. Actions cannot solve the problem of action. Karma cannot be solved problem of karma. Only Jnana can solve the problem of karma. Jnanagni Dagda Karmani. So we heard Sanchita karma burns ignorance. Sri Shankaracharya gave example of Swapna. In dream, we did some good work, do good merit, sin, good merit we construct a temple, or we commit a crime. But after waking up, we cannot get any punya or papa. Just because we did a crime in the dream, we cannot get put in the jail in the waking state. So this is an example of Swapna Sanchita karma. All my past life is like a dream. 1 million past lives. He says 100 crore kalpas. One kalpa is 3.52 billion years. So many kalpas of karma is like a dream. If you get Jnana, whatever karma you have done in dream, you are free. Papa and Punya, both. Let's say Sanchita karma, it gets burnt. Example given is Swapna. So the Kriyamana karma or Agami karma, when I do karma now, is called Kriyamana karma. So Jnani, when he does Kriyamana karma, why will he do? He is already blissful. I am bliss, he knows. So he doesn't do anything for selfish reason. Whatever he does for Loka Kalyana. So what he does for Loka Kalyana cannot give him Papa. It can give him Punya. Right? It can be good merit. Loka Kalyana, selfish is only when you do some good and Papa and Punya will come. Good merit and sin will come. But if you do Loka Kalyana, where is the question of Papa? Sin. There's only Punya. And out of that Punya, giving Jnana, Atma Jnana is the highest Loka Kalyana, highest Yadna. It's called Brahma Yadna. So giving Atma Jnana, teaching Atma Jnana, teaching Bhagavad Gita is the highest Yadna. Atyanta Punya. Great punya. So now he'll get enormous punya. Sanchita karma is burnt, but punya has come. Because of punya, he has to take more birth to enjoy the punya. No. So here, the punya, what he does, will not get attached to him. Neither Papa will get attached to him, not punya will get attached to him. Why? Because Atma is like space. Nothing in the space can attach, nothing can stick to space. The water can be polluted, air can be polluted, fire can have smoke, but nothing can happen to space. So like that, Atma is asanga, unattached. So that's why Punya also will not attach. Papa is also not attached. So that's why he has no birth. Now, finally, Prarabdha karma, Shankaracharya wants to take a Prarabdha karma. Now he will put a conditions. Only Prarabdha karma of Jnani continues. So is the Prarabdha karma continuing? For that, Shankaracharya is giving an example of arrow shot. We'll understand this Prarabdha karma now. We told Adnani has an ego. I'm the body, I'm the mind, I'm the intellect. Ego drives. Okay, he suffers because of past and future. He doesn't live in the present. Whereas Gnani has a purified ego. Purified ego, always he remembers, knows that I am Brahman, I am awareness. And he doesn't identify the body and mind. Body and mind he uses as a vehicle for Loka Kalyana. This is called purified ego. And I give example of the serpent in the neck of Shiva. Serpent is the ego. For a Jiva, individual, ego is poisonous. The serpent in the neck of Shiva is non-poisonous. It's an ornament. So Gnani has an ornamental ego. He can use it for Loka Kalyana. He can do service. He can give, teach. That's what I told. Now, does Gnani have a ego? That question comes next. That's being addressed. So Sri Shankaracharya gives in the shloka number 94, 451 in Viveka Chudamani, he gives two examples. The space is not affected by association of the pot or smell of liquor. Similarly, Atma is not affected by the association of the upadis and their attributes. See, there is a space inside the pot and space outside the pot. When the pot is broken, nothing happens to space. Similarly, the body is like a pot. Our body is a pot. So body is broken, body dies, nothing happens to Atma. So another example he gives is a person who is drinking alcohol, liquor. A person who drinks alcohol, liquor, he behaves erratically. He misbehaves. He doesn't know who he is, where he is. And his behavior, people laugh. What kind of a person is this? He is alcoholic. Alcohol has affected his brain, nervous system, the mind. Right? So now, by drinking, when he drinks alcohol, it affects your brain and nervous system. But the alcohol itself, the smell of alcohol does not affect the space. It affects the wind. Alcohol, if you add to water, water gets affected. But alcohol does not affect space. Nothing can happen to space. Wind there can be smell of alcohol in the wind, but not in the space. Space doesn't get attached to alcohol because space is not attached to anything else. Why the example of alcohol is given? Alcohol is given because all of us live in Maya, ignorance. Maya, Madira, Pitaha. Maya is like alcohol. When you drink alcohol, you don't know who you are. You forget yourself. Similarly, when you drink Maya, Madira, the alcohol called Maya, we forget ourselves, our true nature. We start believing we are the body, mind, intellect. We are affected by the alcohol called Maya. Maya, Madira, Pita. Then the world looks very different for you. A person who has drunk alcohol, he is affected. So, ignorant person is Maya, Madira, Pitaha, alcoholic. But Gnani is like space. Alcohol doesn't affect space. See, of the 5 elements, earth, water, space, wind, the 4 elements can be corrupted, but space cannot be corrupted. Space is detached, unattached. Similarly, Atma is unattached, asanga. The Madira of alcohol cannot affect the Atma. So, Gnani who has realized is the Atma cannot be affected by Maya. 2 examples are given. One is pot example and there is a alcohol. Pot example is to tell I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. An ignorant person associated with the body, mind, intellect, when the body dies, he says I am dying. Whereas Gnani knows he is not the body. He is the consciousness which is pervading the body and the entire universe. So body is like a pot. Pot gets broken. An ignorant person thinks that I die. Whereas Gnani knows body getting broken, body dying, nothing happens to Atma, like space. So two examples are given. This example is given, space example is given because of the Agami karma or Kriyamana karma. A Kriyamana karma is a karma, Sanchita karma we told, it will get burnt just like a dream. Kriyamana karma is what I am doing now. Okay. A person who is Maya Madira Pitaha, alcoholic or drunk Maya Madira, when the body is doing something, he thinks I am doing. So because he thinks I am doing, the karma comes to him. So he may do a lot of good work, lot of service, loka kalyana. So a lot of punya will come to him because he thinks he has a doership. And when punya is there, he has to take birth to experience the punya, good merit. Whereas Gnani knows that he is not the body, mind, intellect. He is the pure awareness, eliminating the body, mind, intellect. And body, mind, intellect is functioning because of the Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna. All actions are done by Prakriti. Prakritehe kriyamanani gunai sarvani. Prakriti or nature does all activities because of Triguna in the presence of Atma. I am not the doer. So a lot of actions can happen through the body-mind complex of Gnani. He is not the doer. He is the witness of the body-mind complex, and actions happen through body-mind complex. In fact, a lot of good actions, a lot of loka kalyana can happen. But he doesn't associate with the I am the doer. He has no doership. Because he has no doership, there's no punya phala also. So that's why Agami and Kriyamana karma are burnt for Gnani. Now, why that is burnt? Because Shankara says upadis don't affect. There are upadis. Everything is upadi. See, the pot space, appears to be conditioned by pot. We can call it spot space. But the pot is not, space doesn't get affected by pot. We have an illusion of this pot space, but there's no real pot space. Similarly, Atma has the illusion of the body, but there's no real conditioning. So pot is called upadi for the space. Upadi means conditioning, superimposition. I'll give some examples of superimposition. You make a cup of tea. Okay. Take water, add sugar, add tea powder, boil it, and stir it. It smells. Aroma is there. Tea aroma. Taste is there. Tea taste. Now let us look at what is happening. Water is there. So water, you add tea powder, then it becomes tea. But nothing has happened to water. The tea powder is getting added to water. Water remains water. Water plus tea gives a taste of a tea. Tea powder gives a taste of tea. The tea powder is the upadi, addition to water. But nothing has happened to water. It has a taste. So the tea powder is superimposed on water. Similarly, when mud is superimposed on water, it becomes muddy water. But nothing happens to water. River is there in Ganges, then water we call as pure water, holy water. Garbage water we call as dirty water. Tomato and spice we added, you cut soup. Lemon and sugar you added, lemonade. Sunlight is added, it becomes rainbow. But nothing has happened to water. Water appears as a tea, muddy water, holy water, dirty water, soup, lemonade, or rainbow. Nothing has happened. All these are called upadi or additions. The water is like Atma. For Atma, any addition of body, mind, and intellect, jnana and adnana, papa, punya, nothing affects. So Gnani is one who has realized I am the Atma. Ignorant person is one who realized that I am the upadi. It's like confusing with the conditioning. When these additions appear to be real, then a person is ignorance, Maya. When he understands these additions are unreal, I am not these, mithya, then he is free. Sri Shankaracharya gives another example. Arrow released at a target cannot be taken back. Similarly, karmaphala started giving fruits before the rise of jnana does not go away without giving result. Earlier we spoke of Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma is like arrows in the basket below behind. So arrows which are not shot, arrows are have to be excised. Sanchita karma is pending. He can shoot the arrows or he cannot shoot the arrows, but it is there, the reserve. Sanchita karma is arrows which are there. So now with jnana, Sanchita karma is burnt. How? All papa and punya you've done in swapna, dream, they have no value when you wake up. Sanchita karma is like karma done in million lifetimes, has no relevance when you wake up in jnana, when you realize I'm Atma. So that's why Sanchita karma is gone. All these arrows have gone. So then Prarabdha karma is like arrow which is shot. Arrow is already moved. So he cannot take back that arrow which is moving. Arrow is already released. Kriyamana karma is the arrow in my hand. I can release now or I can't release now. So Sanchita karma is burnt because of jnana. Prarabdha karma, you cannot do anything because already arrow released. Kriyamana, you have a choice. So the Prarabdha karma is like an arrow which has gone. When did the arrow start? The arrow started at the point when you are born in a family, not the time of birth, at the time of conception of the parents. When you entered into the womb of the parents, the Prarabdha karma started. Prarabdha karma means karma which is already fructifying, started giving action. So it cannot be stopped. When you are born in a certain family and parents, your genetic makeup, your nose, your ears, your eyes, your brain, all are coming to you. Prarabdha karma, already mother and father have given to you. You cannot change your nose. I don't like my nose. I don't like my ear. Maybe you can do some plastic surgery. But Prarabdha karma has already started in the form of body. So that you cannot change. And the genetic makeup of parents will have some genetic diseases also. For example, my father had diabetes. I have diabetes. So the genetic disease also is passed on. Whatever result of Prarabdha karma has to come, you cannot stop it. It's already started. When did it start? Even before you were born from the mother's womb. When you were conceived. Conception happened, the Prarabdha karma started. So at jnana's Prarabdha karma cannot be stopped. Because already started just before he got jnana. So what does jnana's Prarabdha karma give him? So jnana's Prarabdha karma can give him, if good Prarabdha karma is there, punya is there, it can give him praise. People can come and praise him, do puja or worship, garland him, and he can become famous. All this is good Prarabdha karma. If bad Prarabdha karma is there, so then Jnani can be blamed. People can abuse Jnani. Name and fame or blame can come because of Prarabdha karma. So there's nothing you can do. Already started at the time of birth, at the time of conception. So Jnani is good Prarabdha karma. He may take up some loka kalyana activity, some service. If good Prarabdha is there, then whatever activity he does grows. It will benefit many people. And if bad Prarabdha is there, whatever activity he does, it will fail. Even if his good intention want to do loka kalyana, it will not be successful. So Prarabdha karma effect cannot be stopped because it's like an arrow which is shot, arrow which is already left. Is that clear? Then Kriyamana karma is like arrow which you are leaving, which you are doing now, acting now. Kriyamana karma, Prarabdha karma cannot be stopped. Sanchita karma is burnt. He will not shoot any more arrows. Kriyamana is what arrow is in hand. So the arrow in hand is like action which he is doing now, Gnani. Why will Gnani do anything for selfish reason? I am already happy. I don't need happiness from the objects of the world. So any action is for happiness from the world. I am already blissful. So then actions Gnani done by Gnani are not for happiness. They are out of happiness. A musician writes music because he'll get happiness out of music. Tyagaraja sings a poem, bhajan. Purandarasa sings a bhajan, not for happiness, out of bliss. Sant Tukaram composed bhajans, not for happiness, but for out of bliss. So Adnani does everything out of happiness. Adnani does everything for happiness. That's the difference between Gnani and Adnani. Both do same thing. In fact, Gnani may do much better because he is not attached to result. He knows I am happy. Let me do in happiness. Whereas Adnani, he'll get affected by result. Oh, I didn't get what result I wanted. I am unhappy. Gnani will never be unhappy. He will keep on doing because he's already happy. So Kriyamana karma or actions done in the present moment by Gnani is always for out of happiness. And why does he do something? He'll not do for himself. He'll do Loka Kalyana. Let many people benefit from this. That's the difference between Gnani and Adnani. There is the arrow example given, clear? Arrow example is given to tell what happens to Prarabdha karma of Gnani and what happens to Kriyamana karma of Gnani. This dream example is given to tell what happens to Sanchita karma of Gnani. So that's why Gnanagni Dagda Karmani. Now we have still a problem. Objection, my lord. Gnani's Prarabdha karma is not burnt. Whatever Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Gnanagni Dagda Karmani is not complete. It's a conditions apply. Is it true? Whatever Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad say, it's always true. So how it's true? How Prarabdha karma of Gnani is not there? We'll find out. Another example of Prarabdha karma of Gnani, Prarabdha karma is given like this. So somebody, a hunter is there. A hunter is releasing an arrow, thinking that there's a lion. Okay. But suddenly he realizes there's no lion, there's only cow there. Now he cannot withdraw the arrow. The arrow will go and hit the cow. He got Gnana after releasing the arrow. Similarly, a Gnani, a Jivan Mukta, while he was born, when he's conceived, when he's in mother's womb, he still doesn't have Gnana. He got his Gnana at the age of 16, 18, 20, 24, whatever is that. So whatever Prarabdha karma has happened, started giving fruits, it will give. It will go and hit. Good Prarabdha or bad Prarabdha. Good Prarabdha will give him praise, name, fame, success. People will come and worship him. Bad Prarabdha, people will abuse him, people will blame him. People shout at him. Good Prarabdha will make sure that whatever action he takes, it will multiply and benefit many people. Bad Prarabdha, whatever action he does, nobody will benefit. But that Prarabdha does not affect Gnani. So example given is an arrow released by hunter with the view of killing a tiger will hit the target. Even though it was later realized the target is cow mistaken for a tiger. So this is the Prarabdha karma. Now we understood Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, Agami and Kriyamana. Now comes the point. Now comes the climax. Gnani has no Prarabdha karma also. that's the teaching. So Sri Shankaracharya comes and says, I told you Sanchita karma, I have told you Prarabdha karma, I told you Kriyamana karma, and told you the Prarabdha karma is there for Gnani. Now he tells there is no Prarabdha karma for Gnani also. The talk of a Gnani who is non-dual Brahman having Prarabdha is meaningless. It is like a connection of a baker with a dream world. So no prarabdha for Atma. So prarabdha is for body, anatma. So Gnani has no prarabdha. Earlier when I told, so Gnani is one who has realized he is the Atma. Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivananu Nani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. Realization has happened to Gnani. So if you are not the body, not the mind, not the intellect, then where is the prarabdha for a Gnani? Gnani has realized he is not born also. I've never taken birth also. Okay. Then where is the Krishna prarabdha karma? What is born is the ego. So Gnani has realized I'm not the ego. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. Then what will happen? The body, mind, intellect is born and continuing. So Gnani says prarabdha karma is there for the body. Nothing is there for me. So prarabdha karma is not there for Gnani also. Gnani doesn't have prarabdha karma, but there's a prarabdha karma for the body. So then you'll say there is a problem. No, Gnani has a pain, Gnani has a disease. Then there is a problem for Gnani. So Ramana Maharshi was going through cancer. There's a sarcoma, very painful cancer. Then people, he was actually, the sound was coming through his mouth. The pain, like that sound is to come. Then people come ask Ramana Maharshi, are you suffering? Is there pain? Ramana Maharshi says, I'm not suffering. There's a pain in the body. So he's very clear, pain in the body is not me. Pain in the body is, body doesn't belong to me. Body belongs to Prakriti, nature. So that distinction is clear. So Gnani does not confuse himself with the body. That's why no pain in the body. There's no pain for, no suffering for Gnani, no pain also. No prarabdha karma also. Prarabdha karma is only for body. So in that sense, Gnani has no prarabdha karma. Gnani has no sanjita karma, no kriyamana, no agami, no prarabdha. Gnanani dagda karmani. The fire of Gnana will burn all the karmas. Not one karma. Not one karma is left. In prarabdha karma is also burnt. It is a complete freedom from karma. So now there was a king called Janakaraja. You heard? Janakaraja's guru was Ashtavakra, a monk. Ashtavakra had only kaupina, one piece of loincloth, nothing else. Janakaraja is a king. Janakaraja was called Videha Janaka. Videha Janaka means one who has no body. He's called Videha Janaka. What is this Videha Janaka? Janakaraja is coming, he is a king, he is ruling the kingdom, he has queens, he has children. He has a family, he is taking care of judgment, he is enjoying life. But still is Videha Janaka. Videha means no body. For the people, Janakaraja has a body. For Janakaraja, there's no body. He is no body. So at Gnani's viewpoint, he said, I'm not body. I'm not a body. For people, Janakaraja is body. Janakaraja has become Gnani. People are Adnani. For Adnani, body of Janakaraja is appearing. So Janakaraja, even if he has a body, he is no body. He is Mukta. He is Videha Mukta. Means he is living, while he is living, he is no body. So people have a concept. A Gnani, once he gets a Gnana, he'll become Jivan Mukta. That means he has a body and he has a prarabdha karma. When you see body, we can see walking around, body has a cancer, body has a disease, body has a diabetes, body has a BP. So they call them, that's such a called Jivan Mukta. Then when he dies, the body goes, then say people call Videha Mukta. So when he dies, he is called Parinirvana. When he is alive, it's called Nirvana. He is going temporarily, he has no body, but when he is walking, talking, he has a body. When he sits in Samadhi, silent state, he has no body, Samadhi. Okay, but when he's walking with people, he has body. So Gnani has a body. That's why Gnani is called Jivan Mukta. From the people point of view. Because people are in Adnana. For Gnani's point of view, he has no body. He is never born. So he is a Videha Mukta. He has no body at all. For Gnani, Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti is no difference. From people point of view, Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti is very different because they see the body of Gnani and think he has a body. He is body. So Janaka Raja was a Videha Mukta. So the body was going through Prarabdha Karma, karmic impressions. Good Prarabdha Karma of Janaka Raja had brought him the power, the position, the kingdom. And body is working for Loka Kalyana. There is no selfishness there. So that's why Janaka Raja was called Videha Mukta while he is alive. So there is no person called Gnani. There's nobody called Jivan Mukta. From Gnani's point of view. From people point of view, there is a Jivan Mukta. Because people only see body. Why people see body? Because they are in Adnana, they are in ignorance. So that's why when you go to a Sadguru, a realized master, when you understand that this realized master is one with the Ishvara, already is merged with Ishvara. Only body is there because of Prarabdha Karma. So Ishvara is not, Gnani is not the body. When you are talking to a Gnani or Mahatma, you are talking to Ishvara. If that understanding is there, you will become free. You will become Mukta. If you consider the Gnani as a body, then you are taking it a human being. Maybe a good human being, maybe a very qualified human being. Maybe you will talk well. So then your transformation does happen. When you understand that you are talking, Ishvara is talking through the body, then transformation is different. That's why Ishvara, Guru Atmeti, if you don't have that clarity, Ishvara is how Ishvara appears as Guru and Guru is the Atma. If you don't have clarity, you will not get Jnana. Because you are talking to a person. He'll become a better school teacher. He's a teacher. He teaches very nicely. Thank you. But when you understand that Ishvara is talking through that body, then there's a transformation. So Gnani is not a body. From Gnani's point of view, he has already Ishvara. From Adnani's point of view, he is body. So, no prarabdha for Atma. Gnani is already Atma. When there is Atma or the Sakshi, there is no prarabdha for him. And he has no birth. He has no death. He has already become Videha Mukta. His body doesn't have to drop. While he is alive, he is Videha Mukta. And what happens in his life is a prarabdha karma, residual prarabdha karma because of the body. Prarabdha karma is for body. Body is Anatma. So is this much clear? So Gnani has no Sanchita karma, no Kriyamana, no Agami, no Prarabdha. Only people point of view, Gnani has a body. And Gnani has a disease, cancer like Ramana Maharshi, cancer like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. But Gnani is, from Gnani's point of view, he has no body. He's already Mukta. He is Videha Mukta, not even Jivan Mukta. So next question. Shrutis. Scriptures declare that Atma is unborn. There's not bound by time. There's no time for Atma. Then one who remains as Atma, where is the question of Prarabdha? So Gnani lives as Sakshi, Atma. There's no identification that I am the body. So for him, where is the Prarabdha? See, what Shruti is, scriptures tell, is perfection. You cannot find a fault there. So when scriptures are declaring very confidently, Jnanagni Dagda Karmani, fire of Jnana burns all the karma, it includes all is all. Nothing is pending. Sanchita karma is burnt, Prarabdha is burnt, Kriyamana is burnt, Agam is burnt. There's no conditions apply there. And what scriptures say, what Shrutis say is truth. So absolutely there's no chance that Gnani has any karma, including Prarabdha karma. So Gnani lives as a Sakshi, Atma, Brahman. While he alive, he lives as a Sakshi, Atma. One who knows I am the Atma, where is the Prarabdha karma? The sentence, the teaching of Shrutis, teaching of Bhagavad Gita cannot be false. Jnanagni Dagda Karmani cannot be false. That's why Gnani has no karma. From Gnani's point of view. From Adnani's point of view, Gnani has karma. Oh, he is going and doing something. He is working. He is creating something. He is doing teaching. Or he has a disease. That's from Adnani's point of view. So Gnani never had a birth also. Gnani is not in time. So now comes the climax. Your body doesn't have Prarabdha. See, initially we said Gnani has Sanchita karma is gone, Kriyamana is gone, Agam is gone, Prarabdha is gone. And only body has Prarabdha. So now the next question comes, who has Prarabdha? So Gnani has Prarabdha? No, he's Atma. Has body Prarabdha? What is Prarabdha for body? Body is Jada, insentient. For, let's say, a stone, there is nothing, we hit the stone. Stone has pain, we can't say anything. Or stone, let's say, we hit a mud pot. Mud pot has a pain, doesn't mean anything. Mud pot is insentient, Jada. So body is insentient, Jada. How can body have Prarabdha? Listen carefully. This is the real Advaita teaching. Even body itself cannot have Prarabdha. Because body, no consciousness for the body. The consciousness for the body is because of the Atma's presence has given consciousness. Chidavasa, reflected consciousness. Body itself is not conscious. Prarabdha is possible for what is called somebody is conscious. To say body has Prarabdha is a delusion. Illusion. So it's like a rope and snake. I see rope and think it is a snake. Snake is not real. Okay. To try to kill the snake is meaningless because there is no snake. Snake is only appearance. The rope stands for the Atma. Snake stands for the body. Appearance. How can an appearance have Prarabdha? Superimposed. Appearance is superimposed. So now we'll ask the question, when was the snake born? Rope was there. When was the snake born? Snake was never born. See, it's actually my ignorance. Right? Has snake an independent existence other than the rope? Snake cannot exist independent other than the rope. So snake, when it was born, snake was never born. Snake was illusion. Where is the destruction for the illusion? What is the destruction for unborn? Where is the Prarabdha for unborn, unreal? Body also has no Prarabdha. So first you said Atma and Anatma. A ignorant person, Adnani, considers himself as Anatma and suffers. He is called Samsari. Then he realizes I am Atma. Atma is not born. Atma is no birth, no death. I am free from Prarabdha. Sakshi. Then body has Prarabdha. Anatma has Prarabdha. Now, even Anatma cannot have Prarabdha because Anatma is Mithya, unreal. It's only appearance, not real. So if you say Atma, body has a Prarabdha, then you are accepting Dvaita because body and Atma both are there. You are accepting duality. There's no body and Atma. There's no Atma. There's no body. Body is mithya. So now, first you started the Samsari has a I am body concept. That's why he has prarabdha. All karmas are there. Then we get Jnana. Sanchita karma, agami, kriyamana, prarabdha is gone because he is Atma. But body has prarabdha. Now you say body prarabdha itself is unreal. Body cannot have a prarabdha because it's mithya. Unreal. See, you see, it's like unreal, it's superimposed, right? You see a ghost, a big ghost, you're scared. Okay. Then you bring a mantravadi, magician, magic. So he chants some mantras. Then see, the ghost is afraid now. Okay. So the ghost, he's carrying the ghost with this all this mantra. Then after some time you realize there was no ghost, only tree appeared as a ghost. Where is carrying of the ghost? The ghost itself is not real. Where is the prarabdha for body? Body itself is unreal. So unreality of the body, anatma cannot also have prarabdha. That means prarabdha itself is false. So prarabdha, sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, kriyamana, agami is there as long as your adnana, ignorance. As long as you see ghost on the lamppost, you are scared. But once you understand the ghost is not real, everything is gone, wholesale. So don't worry about prarabdha karma also. You are already jivan mukta if you understood Atma Dnana. So how there's no body? How there's no body? In your dream, you became Cinderella, princess. You get a lot of people come and praise you, people come garland you. And when you wake up, Cinderella is not there. The Cinderella body was a dream body. It's not at all real. Whatever body we're experiencing now is a waking state. Body is also a dream body. Just like a dream body. Now, no, I want my waking state body to disappear like a dream body. Cinderella disappeared in dream. When I woke up, dream disappeared. No, that won't happen. In your waking state, the body is there. It will continue to be there. Okay. It is like sunrise is there, sunset is there. In ignorance, you start thinking that sun is rising and sun is setting. With Jnana, you understand sun is not rising, sun is setting, earth is going around sun. But next day morning, your perception will not change. Similarly, the perception of body may continue. Will continue. Body will not disappear. But you understand the body is unreal, just like a dream body of Cinderella. So Cinderella had a lot of people came and praised. Cinderella one day had a fever. Cinderella one day had corona. Cinderella was suffering. Cinderella got a vaccination. Same thing is happening to your waking state body. It's unreal. There's no prarabdha karma in reality for the waking state body also. Once you understand, body is unreal. So now you'll ask the question, why are you confusing me? Sometimes you say Gnani has prarabdha karma. Sometimes you say Gnani has no prarabdha karma. Now you say body also doesn't have prarabdha karma. First you started Atma, Anatma. Gnani is Atma, Anatma body is prarabdha karma. Then you say body also mithya. That's why no body also cannot have prarabdha karma. There's nothing called prarabdha karma. Why are you confusing me? So please understand, the teaching of scriptures is not for a Gnani. Teaching of scriptures for Adnani, ignorant person, to help him come out of ignorance. Right? When you go to school, I study engineering textbook. So the textbook is required until I become a graduate of engineering. I have now experience. I don't need a textbook. Similarly, textbook or Vedas and Upanishads are required for a Gnani before he gets Gnana. He is Adnani now. For Adnani requires a teaching. Gnani doesn't require teaching. So for Gnani, Vedaha bhavanti Avedaha. All Vedas become Avedas. No more required. That doesn't mean that he'll say, you don't read. Please read. Do puja. All those things he will tell. Because you are still suffering from Adnana, Maya, Madira. So Gnani will encourage people to read Vedas, chant mantras, do sadhana. Because you have to come out of Adnana. Right? Whereas Gnani himself is free from Adnana. For him, there's no Vedas are required. Vedaha bhavanti Avedaha. Ignorant. So for Gnani, no more Gnana, Veda and Vedanta is already realized. I am not body, mind, intellect. So that's why, if you look at the picture of Dattatreya, so Dattatreya, 4 dogs are following him. These 4 dogs are Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. Oh my God, Vedas you are showing us dogs. The dogs represent what you call as loyalty. The dogs, Vedas are loyal to Gnani. The Vedas follow what Gnani says. What Gnani says becomes Veda. Okay. Whereas Adnana, ignorant person, they have to follow Vedas till they become free from Adnana. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, they have to faithfully follow. Whereas Vedas will follow Gnani. Vedaha bhavanti Aveda. He doesn't have to study any more Vedas because whatever he speaks becomes Veda. When Ramakrishna Paramahamsa speaks, it becomes Vachana Veda. So now Vedas are telling Gnani has, there's a Sanchita Karma, Agami, Kriyamana, Prabdha. Karma is there. You have to do good karma, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Kriya Yoga to purify yourself. Then you get Jnana, Atma Jnana, then you become Mukta. That is told for a Adnani. Initially itself you tell, there's no karma, there's no Jnana, there's no Bhakti, there's no this thing, you are already suffering. So you have to be given a step-by-step instruction. That's why Vedas will start with Karma Kanda. Do rituals. Every day morning do puja, do this Sandhya Vandana, do this ritual. Why? They want to bring a discipline into your life. Karma Kanda is larger portion of Veda. Discipline is very important. Then Veda say, now you do Karma Yoga, service. Purify yourself. Don't do anything for selfish reason. Do for Atma Mokshatam Jagatya. Do selfless service. Upasana, Kriya Yoga, all this part of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is what you do outside. Upasana and Kriya Yoga you do internally. Actions to purify yourself. So then you get Jnana, Atma Jnana. With that you get a grace of a Guru who will teach you Atma Jnana. Then you realize that you are not the body, mind and intellect. You are pure consciousness. Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivananunani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am pure consciousness, you realize. You get Jnana, Atma Jnana. Then you realize this, I don't have Sanchita Karma, Prarabdha Karma, Agami Karma, Kriyamana, because I was never born as Atma. So then Upanishads tell, only body has Prarabdha Karma. Now this is told from the point of view of Adnani, ignorant persons. Because ignorant persons are seeing the body of Gnani moving around, body of Gnani teaching. So then Gnani is called Jivan Mukta by Vedas because please understand the body of Gnani is available to you for getting Atma Jnana. Respect that body as Jivan Mukta. Ishvara only is speaking through the body of Gnani. Ishvara Guru Atmeti. Ishvara you keep on worshipping. You are not seeing Ishvara. Ishvara operates and speaks to the mouth of the Gnani. Listen to that and purify yourself. That's why Upanishads bring the concept of Prarabdha Karma for Gnani. Because Gnani's body is moving, talking and giving teaching. This is the point of view of Adnani. Because Adnanis are seeing the body of Gnani moving. They are in ignorance. They are in Maya. But from Gnani's point of view, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no intellect, there's no prarabdha karma from Gnani's point of view. So these 2 points are different. So why it is told, Upanishads are telling from the Adnani's point of view, so that they get benefit of the Gnani's body available. So this is to answer from the Vyavarika point of view, from the transaction point of view, why Gnani's body is moving. See, it's like this. Somebody sees a rope and is afraid of the snake. So Gnani saw the rope and he understood it's not, there's no snake, is not real. He knows there's only rope. But there are 10 more people come. So that 10 more people are seeing the snake. Gnani says there's no snake. They don't believe it. They see the snake. So there's no body. Gnani says they don't believe. For them, they say Gnani has a body. From Vyavarika point of view, there's a body. Please listen to Gnani and get Gnana. For that purpose, Upanishads tentatively accept that there's the body has prarabdha. Tentatively. It's only from the point of view of Gnani, not from the point of view of Gnani. So Gnani is already Jivan Mukta. Gnani is already Videha Mukta. Jivan Mukti is from the people point of view. Videha Mukta is from the Gnani point of view. I am not born. So the people don't have understanding of Gnana. They don't understand Brahman. They understand only body. So from that, the body existence of body has to be told. Like people see the snake, they don't know there's a rope, they think snake is real. They'll bring a stick. So suddenly you can't tell, Gnani cannot tell, there's no snake, there's no rope, only they can't understand. That's why the body's existence and prarabdha karma is only told from the Adnani's point of view. From Gnani's point of view, there's no prarabdha. Gnani is already Jivan Mukta. Gnani is one with Ishvara. So why it's told to Adnani? Because respect the body of Gnani. He's a Jivan Mukta. Take the teaching. Ishvaro Guru Atmeti. Don't take a Gnani as a human being. He's a Gnani, Jivan Mukta, Ishvara. So then the teaching will benefit. If you think that he's another body, human body, then teaching will be a school teaching, classroom teaching. So I want to tell you the difference between three types of carrier. A Samsari, a Yogi, and a Gnani. Samsari, Yogi, and Gnani, what is the difference? So a Samsari is a Maya Madira Pita. He has drunk the alcohol of Maya. So he thinks I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. What has happened to body, mind, and intellect is happening to me. So his constant focus, I want happiness, I want happiness, I want happiness, I want happiness. I want happiness by doing something. Or I'll get a car, I'll get happy. I'll get a money, I'll get happy. I'll get a bungalow, I'll get happy. I'll get married, I'll get happy. So he's constantly looking for happiness in the outer world to doing something. The result of what he does gives him happiness. But unfortunately, the result will not be what he won't get. Sometimes he'll be successful, sometimes he'll be failure. When he becomes failure, he will get depressed. Now, he is called karma rogi. Karma is a means for him to get happiness. That will become a disease over a problem. Stress will develop. So all actions are for selfishness. Me, my. That's called karma rogi. It's a disease. It's called bhava roga. So then he becomes a yogi. Yogi means he does different types of yoga. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, kriya yoga. When you say yoga, yoga means action. Action is involved. Without action, there's no yoga. Karma yoga is physical action, physical, mental, and intellectual action for service to the world. Bhakti yoga is devotion to the God. Kriya yoga is energy practices. So some practice you do. Now he says, earlier he says, I'll be happy if I get a car. Now he says, I can get happiness without getting anything. I can be happy by doing some service. I can be happy by doing breathing practice. I can be happy by doing karma yoga. So earlier in samsari, result of action is happiness. Result is uncontrolled. You don't have control. So karma yogi has a control. I can be happy by 10 times breathing. I'm happy now. I don't need anything. Action is happiness. That's called yoga. So that's called happiness. Now, what is the focus of karma yogi? What's the focus of yogi? I want to purify myself so that more and more I am happy. I'm not happy because of result. I'm happy by doing. I'm not bothered with result. Or rather, I don't get attached to result. I'm bothered with result, but I don't get attached to result. So karma yogi or yogi wants a samadhi, nirvikalpa samadhi. And he does all his actions for Atma mokshatam jaridaya. I don't need happiness from the world. I can give some happiness. I can give service to the world. Atma mokshatam jaridaya. I'll purify myself. So yogi's happiness is by doing. A karma yogi's happiness, a person who has bhava roga, happiness is being result of doing. Is the difference clear? A gnani's happiness is not doing. He is not a doer. So he says, I am happiness. I am blissful. I am Sachidananda Swarupa. My happiness is not depends on what happens in the world. What happens, what I do or what I don't do. I am blissful. I am Atma. I was never born. So body is going through prarabdha karma. So this is the explanation for the Adnani's point of view. And body is doing karma service. It's used for loka kalyana. This is Gnani. So these three different are there. So ignorant person does everything for selfish reason, happiness. Gnani, yogi does everything for purification purpose. And Gnani does everything. Gnani doesn't do anything. He's a non-doer. He may be appearing to do so many things, body. And body is used for loka kalyana. This is the difference between a samsari, rogi, yogi, and Gnani. Bhogi, yogi, and Gnani. Is that clear? Now here samadhi you want to understand. Samadhi means we have a concept that samadhi means close my eyes and sit. Then I'm in samadhi. Samadhi doesn't mean that. Samadhi is when the doer, deed, and action become one. Or knower, known, and knowing becomes one. When you do a hobby, painting, you forget yourself. You're completely in painting. Then it's samadhi. Painting samadhi. When you drink a cup of coffee, you are happy, blissful. It's coffee samadhi. Samadhi means absorption of the mind. You are absorbed. Subject and objects are one. Samadhi doesn't mean sitting my eyes and closed and not seeing the world. Samadhi means an action in which a doer, deed, and doing. The triputi of doer, deed, and doing becomes one. The triputi of knower, known, knowledge becomes one. That's called samadhi. So suppose a musician is there, he enjoys music. When singing, he forgets himself, absorbed in music. There's no music, there's no singing concept, there's no spectators. Only music is there. He is absorbed in music. That's called samadhi. Music samadhi. Drinking a cup of coffee. Aha, what a nice coffee. Coffee samadhi. The doer, deed, and action has become one. Similarly, Gnana Samadhi. See, I'm studying this subject, so interesting. I forget myself. Gnana Samadhi. So now, this Samadhi, for a Bhogi, a Rogi, and Yogi, they are different. What happens to Bhogi is he associates the bliss which happens in Samadhi with respect to result. A Bhogi or a Rogi thinks by doing this hobby, I feel happy. See, I do this and so many people appreciate it. The result gives him happiness. People don't appreciate it, he'll feel bad. So he associates the happiness which comes in samadhi, coffee samadhi, tea samadhi, boy samadhi, and girl samadhi. Boy is constantly thinking of girl, isn't girl samadhi. Girl is constantly thinking of boy samadhi. Okay, they think that happiness is coming from the girl, or happiness is coming from the boy. Where is the happiness with them? Boy or girl doesn't have happiness. Happiness is in samadhi, means where your mind is absorbed. When the mind is absorbed, mind is silent, the doer, deed, and action have become one with that. And that time, happiness of Atma is appearing as bliss. So Adnani doesn't understand Atma is giving happiness. Adnani thinks girl is giving me happiness and boy is giving happiness. Then he can't telling, oh, I love you, you love me, I love you. Because you will give me happiness. When you say I love you, it all simply means you give me happiness. What he doesn't understand, that happiness is coming from Atma. That happiness is coming from Atma, it can only happen through Jnana. So Yogi understands this. So what he says, happiness is not because of object. Happiness is not because of coffee. Happiness is because of the samadhi, the doer, deed, and action. The triputi of karma triputi, jnana, jnatra, jneya, jnana triputi collapses in samadhi. And when there is samadhi, the bliss of the self is coming from samadhi, not from the object. A rogi thinks, oh, I got a car, I'm happy. When he gets a car, he'll happy momentarily, he entered into samadhi. But he thinks happiness came from the car. I want a bigger car. I want a bigger car. He'll get behind, run behind the object. Whereas yogi understands any happiness is coming from Atma. Let me get more and more happiness through Atma. Now yogi is practicing yoga practice. So Jnani has understood whether I do practice or no practice. I am akarta, abhokta, adnat. I'm not jnata. I'm blissful. I'm sakshi. So for him, practice also doesn't matter. For yogi, practice matters. For Jnani, for Adnani, result matters. Samadhi is very common. Please understand. Every moment we are entering into samadhi. Samadhi is when our mind is absorbed in something. But if you wrongly understand samadhi, you will end up in roga, karma roga. You will go after objects of the world. If you understand right knowledge of samadhi, you will enter into yogi. You will become yogi. And if as yogi your mind gets purified, then it becomes Jnani. I'll bring back my picture of 7 stages. So here there's a movie. Movie is there on the screen. A lot of things are happening. So romance, okay, then fight, war, everything is happening in movie. Anything happening in the movie, nothing happens to the screen. Without screen, there's no movie. The screen should be there in the background for movie to happen. And the characters in the movie are not real. They are projections. So the movie, the screen is the Atma. The characters are our waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, body, mind, and the world is character in the movie. Is the analogy of the movie clear? The screen is the movie. The characters in the movie are body, mind, intellect in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. They appear and disappear. But nothing happens to the screen. Even there is a fire in the screen, nothing will happen. Fire in the movie, nothing will happen. So that I have put it into 7 stages of consciousness. The stage number 1, 2, and 3 is a movie. Waking movie, dream movie, deep sleep movie. Okay, they are coming and going. Waking movie comes, after some dream movie comes, and deep sleep movie comes, but the screen I am never changes. How do you know that it never changes? You know it very well. The waking state body disappears. Waking state world disappears. In the dream state, you have a different body, different world, different family. In the deep sleep state, nothing is there. But you are there in a waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. I exist. That I exist is Sakshi or Atma, which is never changed. And you know it very well. You say, I was born in Mysore, I grew up in Bombay, I got married in Delhi, I'm in Bangalore. What has not changed? The body has changed, the mind has changed, intellect has changed, the place has changed, but I has not changed. That unchanging I is the screen. That's the Atma. And movie comes, Bombay comes, Mysore comes, boy comes, girl comes, drama happens, marriage happens, waking state dream goes, and deep state movie comes, dream state movie comes, dream state movie goes, deep state movie comes. The movie keeps on changing. But I never changes. That I is the Atma. It's always there. So the stages 1, 2, 3 is a samsari, waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. But he doesn't understand it's a movie. He's constantly seeking for happiness. Okay. The movie character is looking for happiness in the another character. Oh, that girl I love because she gives me happiness. So the character doesn't understand the happiness is not in the girl. The girl is also imaginary. Girl is also unreal. My body is also unreal. Only screen is reality. The happiness is the screen. He doesn't understand that. Constantly he's looking for happiness in the movie characters. And then he becomes samsari. He's suffering. So what he doesn't understand, the screen is there, he doesn't understand. Only movie is real for him. Screen is unreal. So he's called Bhavarogi, or he's in samsara. 1, 2, 3. Then he goes to another movie. Samadhi is also another movie. Oh, I'm yogi. I'm going to samadhi. This is the fourth movie. 3 movies are over. Now I'm a yogi. See, yogi ego is there. I'm samadhi. So waking state ego, dream state ego, deep sleep ego. Now yogi ego. I'm purifying myself. I'm samadhi. That's a better movie. Slightly better movie than 1, 2, 3. It's a movie only. Samadhi is also a movie. So in samadhi movie, what he's saying, I want to reach Turiya. Go beyond waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Samadhi is also movie. Samadhi is not realization. Samadhi is like a waking sleep. It's a 2-in-1. Waking states, sleep state. Waking state is a dream. Sleep is also some dream. So 2-in-1 is called samadhi. I am fully aware like a waking state, but my mind is full of thoughtless like a deep sleep. So I experience bliss. So this is here samadhi movie. He can go into antar samadhi. With his closed eyes, he can go samadhi, and with eyes open, he can do samadhi. How you can do samadhi in waking state? When you do karma yoga service, your mind is fully in karma yoga, then you are in samadhi, karma yoga samadhi. When you do puja, your mind is fully in puja, then you are in samadhi. Antar samadhi or bahya samadhi. Now, why does samadhi? It's also a movie. It's a purity. So in the movie character is trying to purify himself so that he can see the screen. Otherwise, he was thinking that happiness in the girl, happiness in my friend, happiness in food, happiness in a cup of coffee. He is going running around the characters in the movie. So purity is his purpose. Now he goes to 4th stage, Sattopadi. Now he has understood, I am Atma. He says, understand screen is real, movie also appears to be real because he is not able to stay there. He comes back. But once he comes back, he is purified. So samadhi means Jnana Triputi has gone. The knower, no knowledge has gone. And doer, deed, action is gone. Only awareness is there. That's exactly what happens when you are fully engaged in service. Then you don't know how much time has gone, how much space, time and space, you forget it. When the time and space is forgotten, that means you are in samadhi. Let's say your friend comes to your home, 1 week, I don't know how time went up. Then you are in friend samadhi. Time and space disappears, is called samadhi. Don't be under the impression that samadhi means close my eyes and sit like this. Samadhi means time and space disappear. But now, yogic samadhi, you are doing practices which will purify you. That's all. Others, hobby is also samadhi, but hobby will not purify you because hobby will say, I want to do more. I want to do more. Dil mange more. So this samadhi will lead to purification. Then he comes to stage 5. Now he has become mukta. Stage number 4, 5, 6. Even if he sees once Atma, once he realizes I am the Atma, stage number 4, 5, 6, 7, he becomes mukta. So now in the stage number 4, he has to close his eyes to find out I am Atma. Or he has to get engaged in the karma yoga to experience the bliss of samadhi. In stage number 5, it becomes natural. In the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, he becomes Sakshi, the witness. So then he understands in the witness state, the character is not real. Movie character is not real. He has become Sakshi. Okay. The character is not real. Character is unreal. Okay. So then he says, I am Sakshi. Now clarity has come. Clarity has come through Jnana. This is called Nirvikalpa Jnana. Whereas Samadhi is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Please understand the difference between Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Nirvikalpa Jnana. Nirvikalpa Samadhi means mind becomes silent. The doer, deed, action become one. Okay, Nirvikalpa Jnana, whether thoughts are there or not there, you know very well I am Atma. It is like a woman. She goes to the office. She does a lot of work. She is an engineer, does a lot of work, but she never forgets she is a woman or a mother. Like that, number 5, you'll never forget your Sakshi. You may be doing anything. You may be doing whatever actions are there in waking state, dream state, deep state. I am Sakshi. So the character has become unreal, movie character. It's called asamasakti. Now there's no interest, disinterest, because whatever is happening in the body and mind, okay, I'm not interested. I'm just witness, Sakshi. I'm not affected. The body, mind, and intellect will function for Loka Kalyana, service will function to the best of the ability. And in fact, I'll do my good because now I'm not looking for happiness. I'm looking for service. So state number 6. Now what happened? The movie itself is unreal. Earlier in the stage number 5, movie is still real, little bit real. I am unreal. Movie character is unreal. Now movie is unreal. All characters in the movie are unreal. No character is real. It's called Padartha Abhavani. All objects of the world appear to be unreal. So this is called Nirvikalpa Jnana. Please understand, Nirvikalpa is not Samadhi. With your open eyes, you understand something is unreal. So this is called Padartha Abhavana. Padartha Abhavani means objects are not there. Objects are unreal. Screen alone is real. Atma alone is real. Brahman alone is real. That clarity is there. Movie is still there. Characters are unreal. You know it's movie. Now you come to stage number 7. No movie, no screen, no movie. Screen alone is there. Okay. All movies are not there. Only screen is there. This stage is called Sahaja Samadhi. Atma and Paramatma are one. Now he can function anywhere in the world. Nothing happens. It doesn't make a difference to him. For him, there's no inner and outer reality. Transcendent and immanent reality is not there. Only one reality is there. So that's why I typically say people split the world and the spiritual reality and material reality. There's no spiritual, there's no material, there's only one reality, just called divine reality, Advaita Jnana. So here up to the stage 6, there's a 2. There's a movie, but it's unreal. But there is a screen. Here, movie is not there. Only screen is there. Is the understanding clear? Movie and screen. So you have to understand the Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Nirvikalpa Jnana. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you are trying to make your mind silent. Nirvikalpa Jnana, it doesn't matter whether mind is silent or not. I am Atma. Yaar. How does it matter? A woman, I am the mother. Even if I work in the office, I am in the war field, I am a mother. That knowledge doesn't go. So he has become Jnani. So from 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 means in the 4th stage, he has understood I am Atma. So 4, 5, 6, 7, he has become a Jivan Mukta. His outer interaction in the world may change depending on his purity. And purity is always a result of yoga. Clarity is always a result of Jnana. So I'll tell you in another way. Okay, just to bring more clarity about state of Jivan Mukta. Stage 1, 2, 3 is called Samsari. Okay, and Samsari, what is his main focus? I want happiness. I want happiness. I want happiness. I want happiness is I want happiness from the world. A dil mange more happiness, permanent happiness. So that is what is called Samsari. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am limited. I want to become unlimited. Now he wants to do a lot of action and get stressed out, becomes karma roga, suffering. So now this is a movie. Please understand, this is called Samsari movie. It's not real. So then you go to Samadhi movie. So now I am yogi. I do bhajan, I prayer. He is in now Sattva Guna. He has gone Sattva Guna, right? From the Rajoguna Tamoguna, he has gone to Sattva Guna. I am happy by bhajan, I am happy by satsang, I am happy by doing something, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, kriya yoga. So you are in sattva guna. So here, this is rajo and tamaguna at this level. So here it is more of sattva guna. That's why it's called Sattopati. He gets happiness by doing. This guy, Samsari, gets happiness by result. Samadhi or Sattva Guna, Samadhi movie, he gets happiness by doing. I'll do breathing practice. I'll do yoga. I'm happy. But after yoga, again I'm unhappy because after again you are entered into movie. It's a state 1 to 3. So now his focus is purity. The more pure I become, more I'm happy. I want happiness through Samadhi. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, kriya yoga is Samadhi. Chanting is Samadhi. He is looking for nirvikalpa Samadhi, making mind silent. Okay. So his concept is I am blissful in Samadhi. When do I get into meditation? When do I want to do meditation for 24 hours? I want to do karma yoga for 24 hours. So now he is addicted to doing, not result. Okay. So this is called manolaya. Mind becomes temporarily silent. What is the meaning of that? The doer, deed and action, or karma triputi, or knower, known and knowing, they become one. Manolaya, temporarily one. Absorption happens. Subject, object become one, temporarily. When a boy is in love with a girl, boy and girl feel as if they are one. They are not really one. After they again separate out, right? So the temporary absorption is called manolaya. But result is that because of that, the purity happens. Mind becomes more and more pure. So what he does, all his actions are for Atma Mokshatam Jagadidaya, selfless service and self-realization. Whereas here, for selfishness. So Jnana Triputi, Karma Triputi are gone. Manolaya is there. Okay. So this can happen even in anything also. In a hobby also it can happen. But then when it happens in hobby, he is in stage 1 to 3. Because still he thinks that happiness is the result of hobby. Here he understands happiness, doing itself gives happiness. Whereas he comes to Jnana now. In Jnana, is Nirvikalpa Jnana. Doing or not doing doesn't matter because I am Atma already. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect. Nanu nanembudu nanalla, ideha manabuddhi nanalla, Sachidananda Atma Shivanam Nane, Shivoham, Shivoham. In the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, I'm not the body. So the character has to become unreal. I'm the Sakshi of the body, mind, intellect. So I am Ananda Surupa, Sachidananda Surupa, always. So then he understands there's no happiness in the movie. The girl in the movie or the car in the movie doesn't give me happiness. The world doesn't give me happiness. Because I am happy myself by Samadhi. This is called Nirvikalpa Jnana. So now what he does, the work will happen. Work will continue to happen for Loka Kalyana. Now he is not looking for happiness from the result. Not happiness from the work also. He is doing out of happiness. So now Manonasha is happening. Ignorance is going. Subject object is transcended. Up to this stage, subject object is there, but they are absorbed. Now I am beyond the subject and object. I am Sakshi. Sakshi is beyond subject and object. Subject has become unreal, but object is real. Still the movie is going on. So then he comes to 6th stage. The movie is also unreal. All characters in the movie, what you are seeing are unreal. Okay, world is my unreal projection. Just like dream world is my unreal projection. Now he has become Ishvara Sakshi. Ishvara has projected the world. I have become one with Ishvara. Ishvara Sakshi. Ishvara has projected the world. Unreal projection. Vajjab said the world are unreal. I am Sachidananda Swarupa Sakshi. The work of our Loka Kalyana will continue. But now I am not doer now. I am not a doer at all. I am Akarta. Manonasha has happened. Subject object has transcended. Object has become unreal. Subject has become, but both are there. So now, finally, he comes to stage 7. Aham Brahmasmi, Sarvam Khalu is Brahma. I am Brahman. The world is Brahman. So for him, there is no duality at all. Advaita. Now he lives in Sahaja Samadhi. Sahaja Samadhi is natural. He lives like an ordinary human being. Okay. Whatever body has to do, continue to do. Whatever loka kalyana has to happen, will happen. Okay. Now, will Gnani say, I am Gnani? Can Gnani say, I am Gnani? Gnani doesn't say, I am Gnani also, because the moment he say, I am Gnani, he has identified the intellect, buddhi. Gnani may say, I am Gnani only for teaching purpose, but he doesn't have feeling I am Gnani also, because you to say I am Gnani, you have to identify the buddhi. I am not the intellect, I am not the mind, I am not conscious, I am pure awareness. For where is my buddhi also? Buddhi is also not there for me. So in that sense, I have told you the journey from a samsari or bhavarogi to yogi to jivan mukta. Finally, sahaja samadhi, advaita. With that, we will conclude today. Sit, close your eyes, sit silently for some time. Today, we went through, Sri Shankaracharya told us about freedom, total freedom. The karma is 4 types: sanchita karma, prarabdha, agami, kriyamana. When you get jnana, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect. Sanchita karma is like a dream. Whatever happened in millions of past lives is dream. It gets burnt. What you do in the dream will not come in the waking state. Then kriyamana karma, what you do now will get purified, because what you do now is not for selfish reason. You don't do anything for happiness, you do out of happiness. Then prarabdha karma, agami karma will get purified, because whatever good punya you do, loka kalyana you do, teaching of Vedanta you do, you don't get attached. You are like space. Asangoham, that is the understanding. Then prarabdha karma gets burnt because there's no doer. I'm not the doer. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the intellect. I was not born at all. Then how can there be karma for me? So body is anatma. So a gnani is called jivan mukta only from the point of view of people of ignorant people, because they are still in Maya. For them, gnani is called jivan mukta, to tell that listen to the teaching of gnani and become free. From gnani's point of view, he has no prarabdha karma also. We are all Atma, Sakshi, pure awareness. We don't have any karma, no birth, no death. As ego, whatever is there, let us utilize it for Jagaditaya, Loka Kalyana. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananu Nani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam. To know the self is to know God. To know God is to be God. To be God is to know the truth. Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham I am the light of the self, awareness, Atma Jyoti. I am the light illuminating the world, Jagat Jyoti. I am the light beyond all lights, Swayam Jyoti, Paran Jyoti, light of love, light of compassion, light of wisdom. Asato ma sadgamaya lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Gently rub both of your hands. Give on to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So with that, we are concluding today. Today, total freedom from karma. Don't think the Shankaracharya will tomorrow come and again tell about karma. Karma, everything, freedom, complete freedom is done. Again, he will not take up the topic of karma. What he will take up next, we'll see on Monday. Okay, there are a lot of social media links for iLead, Light of Self Foundation, website, YouTube. For children program also, there are many links. You can join all of these, any of this. Any questions are there? Anybody has any questions?
Full freedom karma and the Indian prashna Guruji. But on the Guruji, when sunrise is only perception, so then there are karma.
I'm not able to understand. What is it? Your voice is breaking.
Okay.
What is
when sunrise is perception, anything.
Your voice is breaking.
It's only perception only, no?
Every karma is perception only, no? Hello?
The karma perception only, is it not? That's what.
No, your voice is not clear, Ramprakash. You speak properly or type the question. I'm not able to. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions?
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, yes.
Yes. Got total freedom, Guruji. So no questions.
Okay, very good.
Gurudeva?
Yes, who's speaking?
Deepti.
Yes, Deepti.
I'm not able to express rightly, but
Connectivity hogide. You
Vidya.
Yes, Deepti, go ahead.
When I'm the moment I'm trying to express, I feel that it is not worthy enough to speak. When an effort comes that I should speak it out. And again, when I'm trying to express it in words, it's again sensing it's not worthy enough. I want a solution, but again, it's coming back. It's not allowing. So I'm not able
What is the solution?
Again, when I look for the solution, it again says there is nothing. It comes back. Like I feel like a sapling. So the moment I say that I feel like a sapling, it says that it is again a befooling idea. So
No,
leave it away.
I'm not getting what you're trying to. I mean, you have to make it more clear because I'm not able to understand what you're trying to say.
When I say that I am the pure consciousness, when I say that I am the only light, I sense that, and this I-ness feels the little I-ness tries to overpower and makes it feel like a very small sapling, the one which does not have strengthful roots.
Who has no strength? The real I.
No, the small I says that I don't have the roots. And the moment it tries to express itself, so the bigger I becomes overpowering and it says, who says it? It is not valid. So again, it comes back, it doesn't allow to express itself.
See, Deepti, here you have to understanding. The Jnana and Yoga, they have to coexist. Okay? All expressions, all activities are related to Yoga. All understanding is Jnana. Okay, there's no split between the Yoga and Jnana.
Okay.
Right? So, what you have to understand, before earlier, We didn't know Atma. We are thinking that we are the body and mind and infinite. We are in ignorance. Correct? So then there's no question of Atma. There's only one I. Or that I'll multiply. I am the husband, all those I. Correct? So then you get Gnana. I am the Atma, real I. Then the small I is there. Correct? So now I want to express. Expression is always happening through small I.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have to use it properly. That's all. The body and mind becomes a vehicle. Just like you use your vehicle car properly, just like you use your vehicle driving properly or cooking properly, the body and mind vehicle has to be used properly. You have to express properly. Because it's a vehicle is not me. I'm using the vehicle.
Yes.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm understanding.
I'll give you an example, okay? Let us say your son or daughter is doing well. Okay, now you want to appreciate the daughter. Hey, you are doing well. Then your ego says, who is speaking? Then you will become silent. She will not get the benefit. Right? You have to express, oh, you are doing well. That means your body, mind, and intellect vehicle you have to use well for upliftment of your daughter.
Yes.
If you get into this thing, who is speaking, then you are in dilemma. You are split again.
Understood.
Right?
Right.
So now don't bring the split. Who and who. When you do, get fully involved and do what is required for the world with the understanding that I'm not the body and mind. It's like vehicle is used properly.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Are you understanding the split?
Yes, I'm able to understand. Now
Right?
now I'm probably able to put my question also in a better way.
Okay.
When I say that this small I used as a vehicle, as the reflection for the purpose of the bigger I only.
Correct.
Now that small I, of which this small I is also a part. Now the same understanding of the body-mind vehicle, once it has gained the knowledge, can be used to uplift the small I of this part also as it is. So if I keep reminding myself that once I have perceived that thing, like once the reflection of the knowledge is always empowering, it is the one when I say that the light is what is functioning everywhere, light is what is illuminating everywhere. But this little I, which is still trying to show itself, so that little I can be used as a reminder, as a like a tool to keep again reminding itself and again merging it back.
Correct. Don't merge or remind, because small I doesn't exist. It's only unreal. So that's where I keep on stressing. Atmanu mokshartam jagadidaya. So the Atmanu moksha means self-realization. Jagadidaya means selfless service.
Yes.
So if you say, I want to get liberated, I want to become free, then it's becoming self. So just say this body mind vehicle will be used for Loka Kalyana service. There's no concept of individual self at all. There's no concept of small I also.
Yes.
Right?
So now this illusion of the small I, which as a thought lingers on.
That's what I'm saying. Constantly you bring it to Loka Kalyana service.
Okay.
Don't worry about the thought.
Okay.
Right? If you keep worry, thought is not real.
Yes.
The thought has to be converted into action of service. That's why yoga is given very important. Bhagavad Gita you heard, no? Shri Krishna tells only two things.
Yes.
Brahma Vidya, Yoga Shastra. Brahma Vidya means you know who you are. Yoga Shastra means do Loka Kalyana.
Yes.
Okay, he doesn't say, oh, think about the thought. Who is the thought? Don't worry about that.
Yes.
Convert the thought. See, the small I thought always says, I want happiness. I want liberation.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's always focused on selfishness. Convert that into selfless action. That's all.
Very clear. Very clear.
Are you clear?
You.
Don't bother about what that small I says. You just say what best I can do for the world. For example, you say, I can't appreciate who is asking to this thing. You have to appreciate. No, others, how will your daughter will improve? How the world, if you have to do something, no, otherwise the things around will not change. No.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So only thing you have to understand is the small I is not me. It's an instrument.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes, totally clear.
Any confusion?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yes, Ram Prakash. Yes, you wanted to say something? No, unmute first. Unmute.
Okay. So when sunrise or sunset is perception, then Kriyamana karma also, can we say that it's a perception?
See, whole karma itself is perception.
Whole karma.
See, when he said Jivan Mukta or 7th stage, for him the karma itself is not there. The world itself is not there. But it will not happen overnight. 5, 6, 7 stages are progressively to become like that.
Progressive.
Okay, overnight it will not become from the karma point of view, from the ego point of view, from the jnana point of view, it's sudden. Enlightenment is a sudden. Liberation is slow. That's why I brought a distinction earlier. Enlightenment is sudden. Liberation is progressive.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, got it.
So if Kriyamana also has become perception for you, then you are already Jivan Mukta. You are already in 7th stage. Right? You have become Maharshi. So understanding is perception and really experiencing it as perception is different now.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Got it.
Right? Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? So if there are no questions, we'll close. Stop.